Hello everyone, it's Diamond Legend here. I'm glad to be back on the channel yet again to discuss some more interesting scenarios with you guys. This one is a little bit interesting. This week's scenario, I'm going to call, What if Future Trunks stayed in the main timeline? Now this is a video that me and Nitro Storm are collaborating on. He came up with this concept, and I'm going to do part 1 for him, and he's going to do part 2. I'll put the link in the description for you to check out Nitro Storm's channel, as well as his upcoming video for the sequel. And with that being said, let's get straight into this video. So the best place I want to put this story is when Future Trunks goes back to his timeline, destroys the androids, and goes to Future Bulma, in order to build some bigger and better machines, so that way the remaining survivors of Earth can live in a better timeline. Once the group goes to the main timeline, Future Trunks introduces the entire group to Future Bulma. Look, after getting to know everyone better, Future and present Bulma agree to work together in order to improve the Capsule Corp, as well as creating even better inventions. Also, keep in mind in this scenario, the gang will inform Trunks as to what happened to Goku, just in case Trunks may have forgotten during that point in time. After meeting the Z Fighters once more, Future Trunks decided to train with Vegeta as well as Piccolo, and Tien since Trunks didn't have time to get along with everyone. Also, he wasn't able to bond with anyone in his own timeline, since everyone didn't survive, so he wants to make it up to them by bonding with the whole group. Trunks decides to motivate Krillin and Yamcha into training again, since he wants to get better as a fighter as well as learning their moves to better each other. So fast forward to the Majin Buu arc. Trunks trains intensely with Goten, Kid Trunks, and Vegeta, and over time, Vegeta becomes a little bit more happier and is not as bloodlusted as he would be in the original series. Due to Trunks training with everyone for so long, he's able to unlock Super Saiyan 2 along with Vegeta and present-time Trunks, so everyone becomes gradually stronger than the original canon. Meanwhile, Goku tells Gohan that he's coming back for the tournament, which makes Gohan happy and tries to train Videl in the meantime. On the day of the tournament, Goku, Vegeta, Goten, Trunks, Videl, Hercule, 18, Krillin, Piccolo, Gohan, Trunks, Spopovich, Yamu, Supreme Kai, Kibito, Tien, and Yamcha all decide to participate in the tournament. However, Goten and Trunks will only be taking part in the junior division, but not the real tournament. Fast forward throughout the tournament, the Z Fighters give chase to both Spopovich and Yamu after seeing Gohan's energy stolen by the two. Trunks convinces Gohan to rest up, and that he'll take care of them for him. After tracking them down, the two are destroyed while Krillin and Piccolo turn to stone. After running and attacking, Trunks jumps in and manages to destroy Dabura, after an intense sword battle with each other. Now, and if you're curious to know what is happening in the tournament, everything still plays normally, with 18 losing on purpose to Hercule in order to get money in return from him. Now, inside of Babidi's ship, the battle between Goku, Vegeta, and Babidi's minions will remain the same. After seeing Vegeta's attitude, Babidi possesses Vegeta and puts the Majin mark on him. Babidi teleports them to the tournament, but unlike the original, Vegeta doesn't kill anyone, and instead sees this as a way to become much stronger than Goku. Majin Vegeta will become much stronger due to the extra training he did with Future Trunks and Kid Trunks. Now when Buu is awoken from Goku and Vegeta's battle, Yamcha heads off to make sure Krillin and the others are okay. But Gohan decides to tag along too, just to make sure everyone else is safe as well. Gohan would arrive to the battlefield and see Trunks and Shin trying desperately to attack Majin Buu. So Gohan, Trunks, and the Supreme Kai would try their best defeating Buu, but to no avail. Majin Buu would damage them severely to the point where the Supreme Kai would take them to the planet of the Kais for training. Vegeta would try to stop Buu, but only to be outclassed by him, which would result in Vegeta sacrificing himself. Goku would eventually arrive to use his Super Saiyan 3 power on Majin Buu, but will decide to travel to the lookout to teach Goten and Trunks how to fuse. Yamcha and Krillin, with their new motivation, go along too in order to defeat Buu. Since Goten and Trunks are more disciplined and focused, they're able to complete the fusion dance after one mistake, which gives Yamcha and Krillin enough time to train as well as correcting the fusion dance. Now everything in this part will be the same, with Buu killing Babidi and meeting up with Hercule. but only to split himself into the good and pure evil Buu. Pure evil Buu will absorb Majin Buu and become Super Buu. And by the time this happens, the group goes down and spawns, feeling that they're more confident and ready to take on Super Buu. Now in this point, Piccolo and Gotenks would have shown up to the battlefield, as well as Krillin and Yamcha. But in this case, Krillin and Yamcha will fuse this time, instead of Goten and Trunks doing it to show off to Buu. So Krillin and Yamcha both fuse and become Krillcha. And with Yamcha and Krillin's training as well as fusing together, they should be around the same level as base form Gotenks, but nothing too high. Now meanwhile, in the Supreme Kai planet, Trunks manages to pull the sword, but lets Gohan do more instead, seeing as how he's a lot stronger than him and wants him to grow as a fighter more. So Krillcha decides to fight Super Buu first and show off what he can do. Super Buu and Krillcha both have a good fight, but when Krillcha feels like he's being backed into a corner, he decides to come up with a technique that they've come up with, known as the Destructo Ball, or the Spirit Disc. It's a combination of the Spirit Ball and the Destructo Disc, similar to Goku and Vegeta's final Kamehameha, which is a mix of the final Flash and the Kamehameha. Super Buu would manage to find a way to defeat Krillcha and knock him back a bit, leaving Gotenks to be the one to stop Super Buu. Since Super Buu is a little bit more worn out in this fight after dealing with Krillcha, Gotenks starts using his base form, then over time throughout the fight using Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 3. During this fight, Super Buu feels desperate and feels as though he's being backed into a corner. And we know in the original, when he feels like he's going to lose, he resorts to absorbing people. Super Buu runs off and manages to grab Krillcha. Absorbing Krillcha gives him more of a boost to go somewhat on par with Gotenks. Now that Super Buu has absorbed Krillcha, he is known as Buucha. After enough training, as well as getting Gohan's potential unlocked, Trunks and Gohan arrive on Earth, now having Trunks training with Shin, and Gohan getting his potential awoken by the Elder Kai. They're able to fight Super Buu. When looking at the battle between Gotenks and Buucha, Gohan believes that Gotenks has the power to take him down, but Trunks is able to talk some sense into him and decide to team up on Buucha. After being overwhelmed, Buucha runs off yet again and manages to absorb Gotenks and is able to overpower both of the Saiyan hybrids. Meanwhile, on the Kai planet, Goku sees that the two are having a rough time, so the Elder Kai gives his life for Goku. But as soon as Goku arrives, Gohan and Trunks have already decided it'd be best to fuse. Since they've already fused together, their names are now Truhan, and are able to start taking on Bootanks. With both fusions defusing in Super Buu, he reverts to Buucalo, which gives Truhan the advantage with their power. Goku tells Truhan to hold Buucalo off while he attempts to go inside of him in order to rescue the others. Buucalo isn't able to create evil copies of Goku's friends since he's busy dealing with Truhan, and won't have time to stop Goku. This gives Goku the time he needs to rescue everyone, including Majin Buu. Since Goku separated the two, Buucalo reverts to his normal self, but only to transform into Kid Buu soon after. Kid Buu launches an attack that will destroy the Earth. Hercule, Yamcha, Krillin, Piccolo, Vegeta, Goten, Trunks, and Truhan manage to escape along with Goku after the Kibito Kai arrives to save them. The group ends up being brought to the Kai world for safety. Eventually, Kid Buu discovers their hideout after destroying multiple planets to get to them. Most of the characters are worn out, so Goku wants to know if Truhan and Vegeta can hold their own until Goku reaches max power in his Super Saiyan 3 form. Vegeta steps in first, but only to be battered around by Kid Buu. Truhan knows that Vegeta can't do this, and for everyone's safety, Truhan steps in to challenge Kid Buu. Truhan knows that he can't win this fight with his Super Saiyan form, and decides to push their power even further. By using the ultimate form the Elder Kai awoke in Gohan, their power has now transcended into Ultimate Truhan. With this much power in their fusion, they're able to beat Kid Buu with mostly ease, and destroys Kid Buu with the Burning Kamehameha, which is a combination of the Burning Attack and the Kamehameha. With enough power being used into the blast, they manage to stop Kid Buu, save Goku from being burnt out, and Earth is restored due to the Namekian Dragon Balls. Eventually, Trunks and Gohan defuse due to using so much energy, as well as there being a limit to the fusion. With Earth being safe, Vegeta is brought back to life, and during the time skip which leads to the Beerus arc, Trunks trains to defend Earth alongside Vegeta and the others, while Gohan spends a small amount of time training with Goten and Piccolo, when he's not working, since he now realizes that it was foolish to let Buu fight Gotenks, and wants to make up for it after Trunks convinces him. Fast forward in the Beerus arc, Beerus wakes up and goes to fight Goku on King Kai's to see if the Super Saiyan God exists, but Goku will lose very easily, and Beerus heads off to Earth, which later on, Buu will steal his pudding, causing him to be fueled with rage. The Z-Fighters won't have a choice and will have to battle Beerus. Eventually, Beerus will slap Bulma, which causes future Trunks, Vegeta, and Kid Trunks to transform into a Super Saiyan 2 form. They're able to overwhelm Beerus for a while, until he stops holding back, and defeats them all. Goku manages to arrive and is able to perform the Super Saiyan God ritual, but in this case, Trunks is the one to replace Pan, and with the 6 Saiyans, that being Goku, Vegeta, Future Trunks, Kid Trunks, Gohan, and Goten, the battle between Goku and Beerus will remain the same in this scenario. Fast forward to when everything is dealt with, Goku and Vegeta train with Whis along with Trunks, but after a while, Trunks decides to drop out, saying that he wants to spend more time on Earth to protect it. Trunks goes to spend more time with the others after training for 2 months. And that's where I'm going to leave it off for now. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe as well as leaving a like and sharing it. That way this channel gets more exposure so you can see more what if scenarios in the future. Now if you want to see part 2 of what if future Trunks stayed in the main timeline, go over to Lytro Storm's channel for the upcoming sequel. I'll put a link in the description for you to check it out, as well as the background music for the videos. That being said, this has been Diamond Legend, and I'll see you guys next time.